Well. World-class veteran video game critic Michael Does Life. Oh, Michael. Yo, 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 what is good? We are out here live, ladies and gentlemen, as the reality of the situation continues to unfold. And as you can see on the bottom corner of your screen here, this is from GTAforums.com. Now, take this with a grain of salt, and this just could be trolling, I'm not entirely sure, but I saw this and I thought it seemed interesting. Take-Two Interactive will announce the Q2 2024 earnings call tomorrow. And, well, if you continue reading there, you'll figure the puzzle out. But with that said, if this is true, and that's a big if, that is interesting to say the least. So, now, granted, this could be someone trolling on GTA forums. But with that said, if the earning calls get announced tomorrow, then history might repeat itself, and they might pull that curtain back on GTA 6 later this month. We need this gaming industry to turn on its head, and we need a game that comes out that pushes the medium forward in a way that hopefully will make sense. Because I'm going to be dead ass with you. This industry is totally dead. There's nothing to play. There's no innovative software. You know, companies want to push hardware. Yeah, there's no software. Why would I go out and buy a new PS5? You know? Makes no sense. There's no software. You got one game, Spider-Man 2. Same game as the first one. What are we doing? Where's the innovative software? Where is the groundbreaking software that pushes the industry forward? It's nowhere to be found. This generation has been a total disaster, but normies don't care. They see the new skins in Fortnite and they consume. And I can't blame you. I mean, I'm at that point where it's just, I don't care. You know, I mean, if Fortnite is the only game that's going to deliver, I'll sit there and consume. It's fine with me. So, again, I don't know if this is true, but if the earnings call gets announced tomorrow, then, you know, it could line up to what they have done previously, and that could mean that GTA 6 is right around the corner. I know you guys don't care, so we're preaching to the don't care choir, but with that said, it is interesting to note, to say the least. So let's hit that like button, folks at home. We're going to be taking your calls, so listen for the number. We're going to be taking your calls here on the show, as we want to hear from the folks at home. As we would like to hear from the folks at home. Let's get a one in the chat. You guys are falling asleep already. If anyone knows on whether or not this is true, that would be fantastic. But I don't think that they troll over there. So I'm assuming that this is true, and that it isn't someone trolling. So if the earnings call is tomorrow, as you can see, the previous games, Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5, were announced or teased 2 weeks before the earnings call. So that could mean that this is very well a possibility. Now, again, nothing is set in stone as of this recording. But with that said, it is what it is. We're going to have to get you guys to step up to the plate out here. Come on, folks. Let's get a one in the chat. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're going to be opening up the lines. And you're going to have to listen for the number. I don't even know what the number is, but you're going to have to listen. When we're at that time, we're going to be opening up the lines. And we're going to see how the cookie crumbles here. Stop putting Midnight Caller on members only mode. Stop telling me how to run my show. You can produce your own show. Oh, wait, you need 1,000 subscribers to go live. That's never going to happen. Why don't you member up, buddy? Member up. Why are you complaining? It's not Midnight Caller. We're doing this show. You're able to chat. Why are you complaining? I'll put it on members only mode forever. I don't care. It's my show. Try more. You want to play producer in here? Well, you don't have the producer bucks. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to start a new member tier, $200 a month. You play producer. I do as I say. Because I know some people that have memberships for $200, and I thought, wow, what are you offering for $200 a month? All right, Mo is popping the cherry. Let's see if this plays out. If not, we're going to go ahead and get this ready. Mo coming through. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. Mo coming through with the 5. Epic captured the best talent, and they are dedicated to making quality skins and animation. It is what it is. Time to pay the dues. Quality, buddy. That's what we're talking about. I came right from 4 Channel, and now I'm here. I came straight from V. She told me she didn't love, and it's the saddest it's ever been. Well, don't know what to tell you.
It's over.
That's what we're talking about. There it is right there. Mo coming through.
M0,
Popping the cherry.
M0,
That's what we're
M0,
talking about.
M0, M super chatted $5. Epic captured the best talent and they are dedicated to making quality
Best in the
skins and
world.
animations. It is what it is.
Best
Time
in the
to
world.
pay
People don't
dues
clamor
to
for
the quality
quality. They
buddy.
think programming isn't sexy. They think people are weird. Gamers are weird creatures, I'll tell you that. The ones that I've talked to. They want graphics, they want RTX, they want this, they want that, but they don't care about the nuts and bolts, the framework of these games. When in reality, that's what is the bread and butter of these experiences. So, doesn't make sense to me, but, you know, it's one of the things where Digital Foundry came out of the woodwork and they started to present this idea that frame rate and resolution is the most important factor of making a great video game. That's just not true. And now, as such, you have a bunch of publishers that just chase after that. The ray tracing, the frame rate, the resolution, checkerboard 4K, so on and so forth. And that's all that is prioritized these days because that is what works and what sells. And, you know, if they were to say, hey, we have a revolutionary artificial intelligence system, the enemy AI, you know, dynamically reacts to the player movement, it tracks you, things like that, that doesn't sell. They put that on the back of the box, no one cares. Why? That's a tangible impact to gameplay experience. You cannot tell me that the puddle reflecting lighting in real time has a tangible impact on gameplay. That's a postcard video game. We're done with that crap, okay? I'm done with visual novels. This industry is it's a total disaster. It really is. I don't care. You go to the candy store and you see all the new candy. Great. Doesn't mean the candy's quality, okay? You guys are saying that this is the best year that gaming's ever been. That's just not true. I played all the games that have come out this year. They're all trash. Why is that the case? It's the same garbage. Over and over and over again. Sequels, prequels, repackaged games. Name one good game that came out this year. You have to understand that Rockstar is the only one, and they typically are. Rockstar is the only one that's going to push this medium forward. This is how I've been before I just started doing this show. This was the mentality back then. Because guess what? They're the only ones that can do it. Now I do have problems with their previous titles, and I will stand by the San Andreas. But when you look at GTA 6, this is potentially $1 billion game, and there's nothing going to be like it. Okay, this is going to usher in the new standard for open world experiences. This is going to usher in. This is going to. It's going to be ahead of its. It's going to be years ahead of its time, if that makes any sense. And other developers are going to have to play catch up. So every open world going forward is going to be trash compared to GTA 6. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. And we're not talking about story. We're not talking about the tone of the story. We're talking about the gameplay mechanics. We're talking about the core gameplay systems. We're talking about the animation blending. We're talking about nerdy stuff over here, okay? If that isn't sexy to you, then you're a fake gamer. You need to care more about animation. You need to care more about dynamic AI. You need to care more about sound design. You need to care more about these things that do not get attention, because ray tracing and puddles reflecting light is not great video game design. Cyberpunk does not have great video game design. It's Far Cry in a neon city. Cool. You want me to jump up and down? That is not innovative by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, you have characters that resonate because you saw them on Netflix and then you rush back to the game and now you think it's the best thing since sliced bread. So you had to have another medium validate those opinions for you because you didn't want to take the effort to play the game first and foremost because games are, for nerdy weirdos, right? So you had to watch it on HBO, you had to watch it on Netflix, and then you came back to the game and now you love video games. No, that's fake gamer mentality. And that's the same with The Last of Us. They didn't care about The Last of Us before the HBO show. Now you got a bunch of fake Last of Us fans that are like, oh, I'm going back to the game. This is so cool. But they wouldn't have given it a shot because the medium has this stigma that you're a loser and you're unemployed forever, 4 to 5 years old in your parents' basement, which, I mean, that's probably not far from the truth. But, I mean, unfortunately, that's just the rate of games are time sinks. They want you to grind and grind and grind, just like in GTA Online. That's why you would rather buy the shark card for convenience. Why would you want to grind for 15 hours when you could just buy a shark card and skip all the garbage missions and get right into the meat and potatoes? There's literally, I don't know if Ubisoft still does this. I don't think they do now, of course. But, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, they had these time saver DLC packs. So if you didn't want to play their trash-ass game because it was terrible, you could just buy the time saver DLC packs and say, well, I'm going to skip the bloat. Let's get right back into it. That's not great game design. That's bloated game design to extend the shelf life of the game. When are we going to see great game design make a return? Well, when Digital Foundry and channels like that start emphasizing it. Who cares about ray tracing? Who cares about frame rate? Who cares about any of that crap? Nintendo fans don't. Nintendo fans have been playing games in 24 frames a second since 2017. They clearly don't care. Well, that's great. They shouldn't care because that's not what makes a great game. Look at the new Zelda. It runs at 24 frames in certain spots. Doesn't matter. It's going to get Game of the Year. And quite frankly, I hope it does. Because even though I didn't really click with it, I could see why people did. And, at least the game allows you to play it how you want for the most part. You can create your own things. And I think that is very interesting compared to a lot of other on-rails crap that I played this year that just holds your hand and you have to do it the way the devs want you to. Yet they call it an RPG. That's not a role-playing game. I want to get into my game and I want to role-play how I want to experience it. Well, that's not how it works. George Romero coming through straight from the grave.
Christian Romero super chatted $4.99. 2023 is the best year gaming if you're a Zoomer. Real ones remember 2007. That was the last true year where gaming innovated, not these gimmicks like Arty.
Yeah, I haven't played one good game this year, and if I did, it didn't release this year. Iron Lung was actually really interesting because
It's over!
M0 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 M super chatted $5. Well, it's not even a visual novel, the writing is on par with back of the cereal box quality level, it's just visuals, shiny bauble, screen slop.
Yeah, and you look at Alan Wake 2, why does Alan Wake 2 exist? Why did they wait so long to make the sequel? What's the reasoning? Why did they wait so long to make Alan Wake 2? Well, I'll tell you why. It's an NVIDIA tech demo. Yet again. And that's all we're seeing now. NVIDIA tech demo. Okay, look at the Alan Wake 2 gameplay. One of the worst games I've ever seen. And I'm not even trolling. You literally do nothing in that game. It is literally a walking simulator, ray tracing, path tracing, tech demo. That's all it is. Oh, we have cool editing in our game. Who cares when nothing's interactable? The medium is about interactivity. If you don't want interactivity, go watch a movie. You can't pick how the scenes play out. You can't pick the direction of the story. A video game, you literally interact with the pixels on the screen. And when you've gone against that, quite frankly, you're just not making a video game anymore. You're making a visual novel. Go make a movie. Some of these devs need to just go to Hollywood and work for Asylum Films or whatever. I'm sure they're hiring. And you can go make The Exorcist knockoff movie. I don't know if they still do those movies, but they make knockoff movies to popular movies. I think it's actually very innovative. But, so many of these game devs are so pretentious, and it's like, well, it's ridiculous. And people praise this crap because it has cool graphics. What do you want graphics in your game? You want games to be photorealistic? Why? Literally ask yourself that. And one thing I will say about VR, and I'm not a big fan of VR, but one thing I will say about it is that it maintains the interaction of the video game experience more so than ever. Now, the problem with VR is that the devs have to get out of that bubble of we're making a VR game. These are the rules for the VR game, and this is the experience for the VR experience. We need to see a new VR experience that doesn't treat it like a VR game, if that makes any sense. I don't know how to explain that, but when you play one VR game, you kind of know how the other ones play, which is unfortunate. But again, at least the interaction is there more so than these standard games with their standard controller. And that's why I like the Wii so much. It's because it felt like you were in the game. The Kinect had great technology as well. Unfortunately, the software wasn't that great for it, but, it is what it is. You were in the game. You were the controller. But if you're just tuning in, folks, this is what we found on the GTA forums. I don't know if this is a troll or not. Take it with a grain of salt. But if the earning calls get announced tomorrow, then you can see that lines up with the previous. We could have an announcement soon. Maybe not. Maybe. Who knows? But we'll have to see. I mean, if the earning calls get announced tomorrow, that could be very, very interesting for this GTA 6 stuff. Because a lot of people are having faith in this, and they do believe that it is going to be teased sometime later this month. There are a lot of people on that boat. And I certainly hope it is teased because we do need to see something that is somewhat interesting. Name one good game coming out this month. It doesn't exist. Call me jaded boomer gamer. I don't care. Maybe I am that. But you know what? You're going to be there eventually. You're going to be there eventually. If you're 55 years old and you still think these games are fantastic, you're just a consumer.
Super chatted
it's as simple as that. That's what we're talking about. Ball lesbians coming through.
Digital Foundry and PC gaming culture ruined gaming.
Yeah.
PC gamers are a vocal minority with massive influence,
they really are.
And they think they are gaming as a whole, even though most gamers are console users.
PC
Baby,
gamers
bear,
have
wolf,
such a
lightning
they have
showers.
such a elitist. It's like cyclists. Like they think they own the road when they're on the road. Like you ain't Lance Armstrong, buddy. Okay, take your spandex and your carbon fiber fucking bike out. The road's for vehicles,
It's
not
over.
fucking bikers. None, cyclists, and it's just. That's how
Sugar
PC
cookie
gamers are. They got
super
this
chatted
snobby attitude.
$4.99.
Like we're better than you because we
It's
don't
been
have a
weeks,
potato rig.
maybe
Who cares?
even
Go
months,
play your
and
ray
I haven't
tracing
been
visual
able
novels.
to secure Pillsbury Halloween cookies. It's sad, saddest it's ever been. Cookie. Men
Sugar
holding
cookie
hands.
coming through.
Men
That's what we're
holding
talking about.
hands.
Pillsbury Halloween cookies. We should just eat that raw on the stream. Is it safe to eat raw? They said you can't eat raw eggs. Yet Rocky's doing that in the movies. Oh, wait, movies are fake. Like when you watch a movie, do you really think that when they have a love scene in the bed, do you really think that they're doing it? Some people do. Now, granted, there are exceptions. I mean, I'm sure you can find a couple of movies where they actually, But I just don't know if everyone's on that level in here. I don't hate cyclists, but I know that they have a snobby attitude because I've been around a few, and they think they're the best in the world at what they do. And it's like, well, yeah, you might be cool and you're rich. Cool. You're not Lance Armstrong. And then, they yell at you because they think they own the road. It's like, dude, this is for fucking vehicles, bro. This ain't for fucking Lance Armstrong wannabes. Go ride on the bike path or something, buddy. Or go down a less traveled road. It's like you're not training for the Tour de France because you ain't on that level. So they pay $4,000 for their carbon fiber bike, and it's like, okay, well, cool. But, they have a snobby attitude, just like PC gamers, like, oh, I got a 4090 and I'm so cool. And it's like, well, that's great. Fantastic. You want a cookie? There's nothing you could do with the hardware anyway.
It's over!
MO coming through again. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that MO coming through.
M super chatted $5. Photorealism is so dumb.
I mean, look at these graphics right here. I got great graphics out here.
Nature documentaries like BBC Earth. Gaming industry lost the plot, buddy.
Yeah, well, it's so sad. They had one good game that came out this year. I mean, maybe you guys should go make a thread on V and ask V, name one good game that came out this year, and you'll have a bunch of replies because they're consumers. Guys, I'm not a consumer. I'm not a consumer. I have very picky tastes. And name one movie that is going to get me to the theater. Doesn't exist. I'm not going to see The Exorcist. I'm not going to see the Taylor Swift movie. I'm not going to see, okay, but Quentin Tarantino comes out and says, this is my final film. I'm going to the theater. I need quality. I'm not a consumer. Everyone else in here is more than likely a consumer. They have to consume these things on a monthly basis to kind of cope. That's not what I use it for. I'm jaded. I'm a boomer. I don't care anymore. And I am envious of those who actually are having the best time ever with the current gaming landscape, because I wish I could find that joy in this medium, but unfortunately I can't. You want me to lie about it and say it's, I think I think you took a break from gaming and you came back and it actually worked. Well, I'm in the opposite space. I don't think taking a break from gaming would ever help. I'm just done with it. People say, oh, just take a break and you'll come back and you'll be, so excited about all these games. And it's like, not really. I've already played the best games that have ever released. It doesn't matter where the hardware goes. We've seen that time and time again. You got Shenmue from the Dreamcast, 1999, on very primitive technology. Your phone's way more, like 20 times more powerful than the Dreamcast. And we had NPCs on schedules. And granted, that's not the be-all, end-all. That's not what I'm saying. But you could see the technology is not the limitation. Never has been. Never will be. So what's there to be excited about in the next 5 to 10, 15 years in this gaming space? There's nothing. There's nothing. I mean, if you took a break from gaming for 5, 10 years, okay, what came out 5, 10 years ago? What have you truly missed? 10 years ago, what was that? 2020, what was 10 years ago? 2014? You didn't miss anything. From 2014 to 2024, you missed pretty much nothing. No good games have released.
M0, 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 M0,
so in a whole decade, you missed nothing.
$20. I've been a PC gamer since 1995. MK provides different genre and gameplay possibilities. 90s early 2K was golden era. But at some point Nvidia monopolized and PC became an elitist visual slop giga consumer treadmill. So sad. Well,
the personal computer was never about video games. I mean, Nvidia didn't exist until what, 1999? You had a CPU in the computer and that was it. And it had onboard graphics. There was no GPUs or anything like that. So it's pretty new. I mean, 1999 to 2023. I mean, I don't know how many years that is. That's 2020. It's 22 years or something like that, I'm assuming. But with that said, it's still a fairly new medium, and unfortunately, it's already been degraded into just visual novels now. It's like, hey, here's Alan Wake 2. He's back. No one asked for it, but he's back. Buy it now. And you roam around, and it's the same mechanics as the first game. It took them 10 years to make this game. It's a visual novel, an RTX showcase. Who cares? No one's buying that shit. And plus, it's anti-consumer because there's no physical copies. Physical media is dead. Sony just killed it yesterday. They announced the PS5, and it has a detachable disk drive. It has a detachable disk drive. It's done. It's done. Hell, I don't even think GTA 6 will come out on physical first. I think it'll be digital first. It's over. It really is over. Within this time next year, I don't even know if they'll be shipping copies. It'll be digital first, and then the physical copy will come out later. It's over. But you don't care. See, no one cared. That's why. You didn't speak with your wallet. You said, "Shut up. We want digital. We don't want to own these games." PC gamers have been getting rammed up the ass by Gabe Newell for decades. You don't own anything on Steam. You own the license, but you don't own those games. Well, I would rather buy from GOG. You actually own it. There's no DRM there. Why would you buy on Steam? Because you're comfortable with Steam? Because Gabe's hot? You fucking weirdos. When I bought Cyberpunk on PC, I bought it from GOG. And plus, I think some of the sales go to the devs. And it's like, well, I mean, why would I buy it on Steam? Because there's no DRM with GOG. You just launch the executable. You don't have to log into the fucking Steam thing. And then they bitch about Epic Games, and it's like, well, it's the same shit. Yeah, PC gamers are in the minority, and the golden age of PC gaming is dead. That's been dead since what? Mid-90s, late 90s, maybe early 2000s, and that's it. PC gaming died a long time ago. Now it's just RTX visual novels, because they found a way to turn it into this normie infestation of just graphics and visual novels. PC gaming's dead in terms of innovation. Literally, the point-and-click games from 1996 are better than anything that have come out in the last 5 to 10 years. Dead ass. That Titanic game that came out in like 1997 or some shit on the PC is more interesting than any of the games that have released this year. Literally. Who cares if it's not 3D? I don't even need 3D anymore. Just keep me entertained. Point-and-click games are more entertaining. PC gaming died when the PS2 debuted. Well, you could be onto something there. Well, when the PS2 came out, there was still innovative software, but I would say the PlayStation brand stopped really innovating ever since 2013. I would say that's when everything died. Because early PS3 era is much different than late PS3 era. It turned into movie woke, walking simulator games. Not interested in that. Third person. It's garbage. It's garbage. So that's why we're waiting for GTA 6, the game that's going to push the medium forward in ways that have not been done before. People think GTA 6 is just going to be a copy and paste of GTA 5, and I'm I don't work at Rockstar, I don't have any inside information, but if you really believe that, well, you're underestimating the best in the world. And I've already told you, look at the foundation of Red Dead Redemption 2, and then look at that and say, well, GTA 6 is going to be better. GTA 6 is going to be better. In literally every conceivable way. That's not me knocking Red Dead 2. That's just me stating the facts. Just like Red Dead Redemption 3 might be better than GTA 6. The games do get better over time. Well, you would think. At least that's the hope. But definitely GTA 6, this is their flagship title. It's what put the company on the map. If you think that they're going to let Red Dead Redemption 2 outshine it, you're not thinking coherently. And then you got these Red Dead 2 fanboys that say, they think the online is the actual game. How does the online impact the single-player experience? Literally has nothing to do with it. Literally is a separate mode that you select in the main menu. So how did Rockstar kill Red Dead Redemption 2? They didn't. They didn't kill it. Just like they didn't kill GTA 5. Because the online expansions are not a part of those experiences.
It's over!
Shit, what the hell? Holy shit, SK's coming through really hard and really strong. That's what we're
SK
talking about. Hell yeah, brother. We
super
appreciate
chatted
that. The
$50.
Bruce Wayne Bucks are in the
I eat
building.
8 raw eggs every morning.
Let's get the lasers out. That's what we're talking about. SK coming through really hard and really strong with the $50 super chat. Coming through so hard and so strong. SK is in the building. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. SK is in the building. The lasers are on in full effect. SK coming through really hard and really strong with the $50 super chat. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. SK coming through really hard and really strong, and doing so in a way that makes sense. That's what we're talking about. SK coming through with the $50 super chat. Let's go ahead and get a dub for SK coming through. What did he say? I eat 8 raw eggs every morning. What? I thought you weren't supposed to. They said you could get some disease from that. They said you could get a disease from the raw egg. You dead ass? Well, they saw Rocky do it in Rocky 4 and everyone copied it, and they don't think movies are, they say movies are fake and they think they understand that, but it's like, how do you know that he actually consumed a raw egg? They have a prop master on set. They don't really drink alcohol in the movies. They don't really smoke in the movies. I mean, it's all fake. Nonetheless, SK coming through really hard and really strong. Let's get them lasers out yet again. Holy shit, that's what we're talking about. SK coming through really hard and really strong. Hell yeah, brother, we appreciate that. He said he drinks raw 8 eggs. Red Dead Redemption 2 needed DLC like Undead Nightmare. I disagree. Why would you want Undead Nightmare back? That, to me, that was never clicked with me. I don't know. There was something off about the zombies and just, I don't. My perfect zombie game is basically Night of the Living Dead. How they haven't made that game, I still don't understand. Literally, zombies on a farm. Fortify the farm. Build your own base. Simple but good and dynamic. I don't know why that's not a thing. Should be a thing. It's not a thing. So I don't know what's going on there, but I mean, the perfect zombie game still doesn't exist. Because even the good indie 2D zombie games, well, they're indie and they have 2D graphics and cartoon graphics, and it's like, well, we want kind of photorealistic graphics. Dead Rising was a good start, Zombies in the Mall. Just look at the George Romero portfolio and say, well, can we make a game as good as those movies? If not, don't make it. Really, quite frankly. And they should make a zombie game when the zombie actually learns. Over the in-game clock, based off of your playtime, the zombie, like, starts learning and evolving. Now, maybe they've tried that before. I haven't played every zombie game, but we have to innovate the zombie genre because it's really dead. They don't really make many zombie games anymore. Not AAA. They don't really make any zombie games anymore. Metal Gear Solid Survive is the best zombie game. Didn't play it. They said it was trash, so I never played it. Don't you play as like Raiden and you have a sword or something? Or is that, maybe that was a different game. What was that game? You play as Raiden and I thought that was Metal Gear Survive. Maybe that's something else. You like chop up fruit and stuff. Days Gone 2. Days Gone is boring. Days Gone is boring. I've already played that and reviewed it here on the channel. It's boring. And plus, it was a shit show at launch. That was Fortnite's original plan. Yeah, they have the Save the World mode. I think that's still a thing. I don't know anyone that's ever played that, though. Actually, it could be dead at this point. America first coming through. America First coming through. Member for 38 months. In fact, you might be the longest member because everyone else jumped off the ship. So, America First member for 38 months, and this is what he has to say right here. Imagine talking about video games the 30-year-olds will never move out or lose weight she doesn't love. Well, you know, we out here living that gamer life. I don't know what to say.
It's over.
Jackknife 54, Jackknife 99, 95.
Metalhead 95 super chatted $4.99. It feels like you are going old school and we all have missed it. I like going to work and being able to listen to the streams. GTA to save us all.
That's what we're talking about. Well, we certainly hope so. Jackknife 95 coming through. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, brother. We appreciate that. We're going to be opening up the lines here shortly, folks, so stay tuned for that. We're going to be opening up the lines, and you're going to have to listen for the number. She don't love it, it's so sad. 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 She don't love. Hello? Alrighty, folks, we're going to be opening up the lines here. We're going to be opening up the lines, so listen for the number. We're going to be opening up the lines again. If you are just tuning in right here, this is from the GTA forums. And again, take this with a grain of salt. Nothing is confirmed, of course, but if any of that comes to fruition, it could be very interesting to say the least. So we're going to be opening up the lines here if it works. And, well, not off to a great start. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Alrighty, folks. If you would like to call in, now is the opportunity. We'll see if we can get you on the air. Looks like it is working for the time being. Let's see if the audio is going to get jacked up or not. We are opening up the lines, folks, so if you would like to call in, now is your opportunity, and the number is... If you'd like to call in, now's your opportunity, 818-850-5355. 818-850-5355. That is the number to call in, 818-850-5355, and we'll see if we can get you on the air. So now is the opportunity to call in, folks, 818-850-5355, and we already have a caller on the air, but I'm not hearing audio. Not off to a great start here. Can't hear a damn thing. The whole system is breaking.
Boy.
Hello. Oh. Hello, you're all right. Audio's good. Audio's good. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, I like niggers.
Hello, you're on the air. 818, I don't know the number. Hello, you're on the air.
Ah!
818-850-5355. That is the number to call in. 818-850-5355. We've had a ton of quality callers already. Looks like a storm is brewing back here. Holy shit. We're not doing the same caller. You guys got to step up to the plate. I'm doing the same caller Andy out here for 2 hours. That's ridiculous. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello, you're on the air. Okay. Literal basement dwellers calling into my show. Hello, you're on the air. 818-850-5355. I believe that's the number. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you calling? Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air. The audio's totally screwed. You can't hear me, can you? Yeah, the audio's all jacked up. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air. The audio is totally.
Hey, yo, Cam.
We're closing the lines. Audio's too fucked up. Every time I answer the call, my audio goes down to like negative 20. You can't hear a damn thing, so we're not prepared. Got to set that up. Leslie had nothing to say. Unreal. All right, well, we tried. It worked, I guess, for a little bit there, and don't talk over me. I could just ban your number. Talk over who I want. I'm not calling into your show. These entitled losers, I'll tell you what. Tell your mother I said hi. You were about to call. I don't care. Too late. You've had 20 minutes there to call in. The audio's screwed up. I'm not doing it. You can't hear me because it takes the audio level down. There's no way to fix it. I mean, there is a way to fix it, but let's try this. Go ahead and try and call in again and see if it works. Maybe this is how we do it. 818-850-5355. That is the number. Go ahead and try it. 818-850-5355. And I don't know if it's working. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let's see if this fixes the problem. Hello, you're on the air. What's your name? Where are you calling from? 8188. Hello, you're on the air.
Hey, yo, Cam, bro. That DJ shit don't even exist, brother. What are you talking about?
It's over.
Man, ain't a goddamn image of that motherfucker. And you saying all that high ho stuff about how... What you talking about, that
Kuzikan_gaming super chatted
Who the fuck is
$15. I just want to lay some hookers in GTA 6 and when that's done, then just run them over with my car and get my money back like the good old days. Mackle.
Okay, bye, bro. I can play that on my PS4. You know what I'm saying, that little nigga?
Hello, you're on the air. Let's get it going. Hello, you're on the air. I don't know the number because I don't have it. The audio. I cannot hear anything. Something just broke.
Do you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I can hear, but it's like something just... something's breaking in real time. I think I'm losing my hearing. I don't know what the hell's going... Oh, my... It did... Why is the voice... Why is it turning down? Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air. Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, hey. I want to talk about GTA 6. My name's Robert Allen, and I'm like a really...
Hello, you're on the air. Oh, what a waste of time. We can't have one civil conversation in here. It's always... Quit being weird. Hello, you're on the air. 8188, whatever the damn number is, go.
Hey,
No. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Hello, you're on the air.
She don't look.
Oh, Oh, man. Hello, you're on. I can't hear. Something is breaking in real time.
Kanye West is
I'm done. I'm tired of hearing it. One of the most disappointing aspects about GTA 4, and this is what I felt in 2008. Okay, when Laszlo, and you fake gamers don't know this because you didn't play it, okay? Maybe two people in here played GTA 4. But with that said, and of course we're just exaggerating, but nonetheless, in GTA 4, when you turn on the Laszlo radio station, he's out on the streets, okay? And he's complaining about a bunch of bullshit. Great stuff. The problem with that is that Laszlo, it doesn't actually exist within the world. And from that moment on, I sat there and I thought to myself, my immersion is ruined. Okay? When you have Laszlo broadcasting on the air, in the in-game radio, and he's apparently out on the streets in Liberty City, and you can't find Laszlo because he doesn't exist, that's an insult to my intelligence. Period, end of story. So right then and there, I threw the game right out the window and I said, well, it's a good game, but it certainly isn't great. Because they disrespected my intelligence by not having the Laszlo NPC actually exist within the game world. Okay? There is a sequence. Laszlo is on the radio in GTA 4, and he has a microphone, and he's out on the streets of Liberty City doing interviews. He does not exist in the game world. This is the stuff that's going to have to really come to fruition with GTA 6, okay? You should be able to go to the radio station in GTA 6, and there should what you hear on the radio is when you walk into the radio station is what you hear as well, with a delay. Now, you might think this is impossible. It's not. I can call any developer right now, and they can tell me it can be done. Let's not put the roadblocks up for these lazy millennial devs. Okay, I mean there is a thing in Fallout 4 with the radio station guy, and if you go crazy and that NPC ceases to exist, what happens is that the radio station goes static. Okay, you're not thinking about the level of complexity here. We're going to start banning. Go back to 4channel and complain, okay, buddy? I'm done. Go back to V. I don't know what they're shilling over there. It's probably Lords of the Fallen or something. I don't care if you don't like GTA 6, okay? But if you can't at least get hyped, then you're a fake gamer. Then you're a fake gamer. Okay, well, if you know any former developers, I want to talk to former developers. I don't want to talk to current developers in the industry because they won't say anything. They're fear of losing their job. But I want to talk to former developers that were actually on, and I don't want to talk to the stars of the game. I don't want to talk to celebrities. I want to talk to programmers and engineers. That's what I want to talk to, okay? People that know C++ and a bunch of other language, okay? We need to get down to the guts of these games, and that's how we're going to have to do it. We need to talk to the people that actually make them, not the fucking voice actors and all the stars. Who cares about the stars? Okay, they don't make the games. They don't know how to make. They don't make games. Okay, you think Arthur Morgan knows how to make a game? The guy who plays it? No, he reads the lines off the script. That has nothing to do with game design. He's just a performer. Okay, we want to talk to the engineers. So, if you know someone that's retired and out of the business and willing to speak their mind, well, I'll pay them to be on the show. Don't care how much. Okay? I'm not trolling either. But I want an actual dev, not an armchair dev, an actual dev that worked on AAA games before in the past. It's as simple as that. It's not hard. So if you know anyone, then reach out. Well, I'm done. I mean, that's the show I want to do. It doesn't exist. Literally, it does not exist. No one interviews the engineers. Why? No one, they don't interview the sound guys. They don't do any of that. It's all about, the voice actor for Arthur Morgan. No one cares. Jeez, this is normie content. I don't care if that gets the clicks. It's not interesting to me. It's boring. Who cares? He put on a spandex suit and had balls on his spandex suit, and he said, "Hey there, mister, who let the day? I'm getting kind of hot for them voting rights." Cool. I don't care. I want developers on my show because they're the ones that actually fucking matter, not the stars with egos, okay? We want developers on the show that know how to make games, that know how to code this stuff, and that we can ask stupid questions to the engineer, and they will say whether or not it's possible. I mean, it's as simple as that. Let's talk about programming. Let's talk about the actual process of assembling the spaghetti code. Let's make that sexy, okay? I don't want to talk to the artists. I don't want to talk to the celebs. I want to talk to the folks at home that are working their ass off on a line of code in C++. Okay, because they know how to make these games. It's not that hard. You didn't listen. You did not listen. I said former devs, not current devs in the industry. It's the same process as it was 25 years ago for the most part. Okay, nothing's really changed. Just like in the recording studio, nothing's really changed. It went from analog to digital. The process is still the same. I said former devs, not current devs. They can't talk about anything. I don't want current devs. I want former devs that are basically retired. I got out of that line of work. And they don't care about burning bridges. I mean, I'm not trying to get them to, talk shit about stuff, but I'm just saying, former devs, programmers, engineers, not current. I don't care about the current hardware landscape. Don't care. It's the same slop. C++ has been around for how long? 1987, 1974? I don't fucking know. Talk to a Bethesda dev and ask them what went wrong. I mean, I'd love to. What went wrong? Are you going to pay them for the interview? Well, if you listened, you would have just heard the answer. This Burt guy came literally straight from 4Channel. I literally just said, I will pay them. Yeah, because I respect their time. I answered your question 10 minutes ago. You didn't listen. Comprehension issue. Get these trolls out of here. We're going back to members only mode. Jeez. I mean, and then I got to tell these mods to get these people out of here, and it's just like, you should have the kind of instinct to know who a troll. Like, if anyone understands internet culture in here, we'd love to have you as a mod. Because a lot of people in here don't really get internet culture, and it's like, well, it's not that hard to get. It's like you're in class, you're trying to learn, you're actually interested in the study, and then all of a sudden the class clown starts barking or starts fucking making noise, and it's like, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to listen. Well, we got to get that class clown out of the class. He's disrupting the class. He wants attention. It's the same thing as trolls on the internet and chat rooms like, oh yeah. Who plays contrarian in the chat? It's a battle for attention, just like it was in high school. Alrighty, folks, what we're going to do is we're going to go open up the lines again. Why is it installing something? Why is it installing something? Okay, 818-850-5355. That is the number to call in. 818-850-5355. That is the number to call in. We're not answering that because you were too quick to call in. Don't know who these people are. Neckbeard straight out of the basement. Hello, you're on the air. I'm outside, bro. Yeah,
Hey, yo,
hello, you're
baby.
on the air.
Hey, yo, what I was trying to say was I don't give a fuck about what the game come out to be because it is what it is, man. All I care about is am I going to be able to play that shit on my PS4. You know what I'm saying? That's all I fucking care about, it, motherfucker. Like, goddamn, you already know fucking Rockstar gonna fucking hit out of the fucking box. You know what I'm saying, baby? So, make it on the PS4 so the real motherfuckers can play. You know what I'm saying? That's all I fucking care about. Like, shit. You feel me? You fucking feel me?
Hello. The whole system's broke. Can't hear a damn thing. Hello, you're on the air. 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 Hey, don't know the number.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, hello,
I'm
you're
a
on
big
the air.
fan.
Hello, you're on the
Robert
air. Hello,
Allen.
you're on
I'm
the air.
Robert
Literally,
Allen.
my audio is getting lower. Something is breaking. That must be a hacker. Hello, you're on the air. Done with that. No, literally not one person discussing the actual topic on hand. We don't care about GTA 6. Why is Rockstar making it? Yeah. Where's this storm at? Rain starting in 14 minutes? Oh, shit. Well, we're going to have to wrap this up. I was thinking it was getting a little cloudy out here. It says rain is starting in 13 minutes. So once it starts raining, we're out. I didn't think the storm was not supposed to happen this early. They said the storm was supposed to come in at 6 o'clock tonight. That's 3 hours before scheduled. So the rain is going to be starting here shortly, apparently. I mean, if the Weather Channel's correct. So if that happens, we got to wrap this up. So we got 13 minutes left. That is what it is telling me on the Weather Channel app right here. And looking at the radar, clearly, looks like something's approaching. I don't really know which direction, but looks like it's getting a little darker out here. Because I have to lower my brightness, and that's how I know it's getting darker out here, because I got to lower the brightness on the screen. Well, we got 13. I mean, you know, if it rains in 12 minutes, we're going to have to wrap this up depending on the velocity of the rain. If it's a light sprinkle, we can continue a little further, but if it comes down really hard and really strong, we got to wrap it up because this shit ain't water resistant. So that's if the Weather Channel is correct. They might not be. She don't love. She don't love. It's coming in an hour. That's not true. Open up the weather app, buddy. Oh wait, you're from Chicago, so yeah, it's going to take you a little bit longer to get the rain. GTA 6 just leaked. Well, you must be in a cave. It leaked 1 year ago. It leaked 1 year ago. Literally not a single soul is talking about the game in here. Why is the screen going? Get better, bait.
Lost Illinois medic.
Go to channel, guarantee. When was it made? Let me guess, 2023. How about? Oh. Huh. Rocktober, that's what we're talking about. Let's get some hype in here. Someone knows what I'm talking about. Rocktober. You're a real GTA fan. Rocktober, that's what it's called. Jeez. Yeah, someone knows about the hype. I mean, someone understands it. Let's go. We got the biggest game in all of the entertainment business on the horizon, and you don't care? Well, you're a fake gamer. I mean, the potential is here. Nothing's sure set in stone, but I mean, eventually they will have to unveil GTA 6. We just don't know necessarily when. But if this GTA Forms thing is correct, and it might not be, then this is, well, very interesting to say the least. There's no fake hype from me. I'm genuinely excited about this game. You don't have to believe that, though. If you think this is fake hype, that's fine. I don't care what you believe in. People believe in Santa Claus still. I don't know what to tell you. You believe in movies, and that's why the movie business is a multi-billion-dollar business. If you didn't believe in the movie, you wouldn't see it. So, you thought you were so smart at saying, "Oh, I figured out when I was 5 years old that Santa Claus didn't exist." Well, now you're believing in another fiction. Yeah, I don't care if you have a legacy account. You're still a troll. I can tell by the way you type. Get better, bait. Get better, bait. At least try and mix it up, buddy. Maybe go back and rewind the stream. I'm not going to keep reiterating myself. Go watch Mr. Boss for the win. He's got all the details. Mr. Boss for the win. Great content creator. Holy shit. I got to respect the hustle. Been doing it for years. I became Kenny. Is this what Kenny looks like? Do they even still do that bit or no? Because that's probably too that's too sensitive. Do they still do that bit in South Park where they oh my God, you killed Kenny, you bastard? Do they do that or no? I'm assuming they don't because that's, I'm sure South Park went woke. But no one cares. I mean, I watched the new South Park and it was abysmal. And it wasn't even the new South Park. It was like from 2013 or something. It was trash. I can't even imagine how it is now. You got to stay to the early seasons, first 2-3 seasons probably. Anything new is terrible. South Park laughed my ass off. Boomer Show. I don't watch South Park, so there's nothing to LMAO about. I literally don't watch it. But if I was going to watch it, it'd only be the first few seasons. Episodes from those first few seasons, because that's when the show was good. When they had some balls and edge. Seasons 1 through 8 are peak. Okay, let me see when season 8 took place, and I'll tell you if that's peak. I'm assuming 2008. Season 8 South Park. What year? 2004. Yeah, you're good. I mean, you can just tell by the year if it's worth watching or not. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's take those conversations back to V or something. I mean, I don't know what hole you guys crawled out of. Let me see where this rain's at. Thought this rain was supposed to be here by now. Jeez. 6 minutes. We got 6 minutes before the rain comes in. That's what the Weather Channel is telling me. You don't believe me? Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's been 10 years since GTA 5. Yes, we know that. Okay, but they brought back Beavis and Butthead, and I watched one episode of that, and how they handled the current themes, oh, they sat right on the fence. I'm done with that. You cannot have your main character sit right on the fence. That's the absolute worst take. They literally brought back Beavis and Butthead, and everyone's shilling it. I saw a scene where it got a little controversial, and they sat the characters right on the fence. And I said, I'm done. It's an insult to my intelligence. And not only that, but the storyline of those episodes is trash. You got one episode, this is the new Beavis and Butthead revival. You got one episode where Beavis is literally talking to a fire dumpster. What in the fuck is this shit? Like, what happened to the show? It's trash. Even the 2012 revival was better than that. But do we think Mike Drudge has full creative control? Probably not. I mean, I'm sure the studio's breathing down his neck on what he can include and what he can't. You know, they pulled an Arthur Morgan. They put the character right on the fence. They couldn't pick a stance. I'd rather have you have to have balls with your character writing. Give the character a fucking opinion. You can't just sit on the fence to please everyone. That's fucking stupid. That's a waste of my time. It's an insult to my intelligence. I'm out. But we can't piss anyone off because we'll lose ratings, we'll lose sales. Okay, well, unreal. Yeah, but they're going to bring King of the Hill back, and that's going to be garbage too. And plus, the guy that played one of the neighbors passed away, so I'm not sure how they're going to handle that. I guess they'll write the character off. I mean, they're still doing Roseanne without Roseanne. No one's watching that. It's the absolute worst shit I've ever seen. How can you do Roseanne without Roseanne? You can. How is that being renewed yet again? Who is watching that crap? They canceled Roseanne, and then they continued the show without her. And they all turned her back. They all, all of her co-stars turned their back on her because they didn't want to get canceled, So they're all fake as fuck. But it's like Roseanne was only good because Roseanne was not only a great character and relatable, but she also wrote about. She did some of the writing, I believe, as well, or at least produced it. So now we have Roseanne totally off the show, the actual person as well, and it's like, okay, the show's trash. I'm not watching that crap. But, the modern audience loves it. Like, oh, Roseanne was trash. That's some fucking trailer trash. It's like, no, it was fucking relatable. That's why it was one of the highest rated television shows back in the 90s. It was literally relatable. Now it's not. Now it's woke. That's not relatable. Woke is not relatable. I don't know anyone that's woke. Actually, maybe I do. I literally don't know anyone that is actually woke. I don't talk to those people. I've never met one person that's pure woke. I think it's fake. Where's this rain at? Weather Channel says it is rain for the next hour. It's apparently raining right now. Ain't fucking rain. It's apparently raining right now. I ain't feeling nothing. Well, like I said, if it continues to come down here, we will have to wrap it up within the next few minutes. I don't know what it's going to do. It says it's raining right now. I'm not feeling any rain currently, but that could change in any moment. It doesn't matter if you guys... It is raining. Just look at the questions Netflix asks you when you apply for a job. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I couldn't imagine. Couldn't imagine. Fake weather. Well, I'm looking at the radar. It says rain right now. I mean, I'll literally show it to you. It's right here. This is literally what it says. I'm not feeling a sprinkle, though, so right now we're good. I think the forecast is a little incorrect here. This is what it literally says. This is the forecast right now. I'm not feeling any rain. Maybe the forecast is a little ahead or delayed. It says it's raining right now and it's going to rain for the rest of the day. Where's the rain? I don't feel a damn sprinkle out here.
It's over.
That's what we're talking about. The shape is in the building. You get
The
that new?
real
You get that new
Michael
box
Myers
set?
super chatted $9.99. Do you remember the Andy Milonakis show that Guy WSS great?
No, I never watched Andy Milonakis. I watched Tom Green, but I know of Andy Milonakis because of Ice Poseidon. Actually, no, that's not correct. Through Tom Green, I knew Andy Milonakis, and then the reason how I found Ice Poseidon was because Andy Milonakis said unban Ice Poseidon when he got banned on Twitch, and that's how I found Ice Poseidon. But I was always a Tom Green guy. Mate Collins, don't ask weird questions, okay? I don't ask you about your life because I don't care. Now, if you look like Brad Pitt, then, that's a different story, but... All right, so that's the forecast. I mean, it's not raining right now, so we're still good to go, but it might start raining at any moment. No, I never watched the Anna Milonakis show. Is the stream over? Well, we're still broadcasting right now, so the answer to that is no. But as soon as it starts raining, we might have to pack it up. Why is this big cheese guy still in here? I mean, this guy's been saying stupid shit for the last 3 days. Does it look like the stream's over? Jeez. But the weather was not supposed to get nasty until about 3 hours from now, so I don't know what's going on here. Do you think any of the GTA 5 protagonists will be in 6? No, but they could have Easter eggs. This is, I'm assuming, a separate universe, but when have they ever done a crossover? I mean, there's always been little Easter eggs to hint at previous characters and things like that, but never a full crossover. But, it's modern-day Rockstar. I have no idea what their plan is. The final week of Rocktober. Someone understands it. There's only one person in here that really gets it. Exactly. See, this guy knows what he's talking about. So someone's on board the hype train, and I'm glad. It doesn't matter if it's only one person. I mean, you got to get excited. This is the biggest game in literally this is bigger than GTA 3. This is the next GTA 3. And what I mean by that is that this is going to be as revolutionary as GTA 3. Period. End of story. Okay? You don't believe me? I don't care. You're not understanding. It's been 10 years, and it's going to be longer than that before this game even comes out. This is going to be more revolutionary than GTA 3. Absolutely. because it's going to make GTA 5 look like a PSP game. And it's starting to feel like one, I'll tell you what. Without any mods, if you play GTA 5 single player without any mods, it starts to feel like a fucking PSP game. I mean, there's just no realism in the city. There's not, like, it doesn't feel lived in. It's like, what are we doing? The NPCs just stand around. Like, no one does that in Hollywood Boulevard. They don't just stand around like that. And plus, it's empty. It's like Hollywood Boulevard is very seldom empty, except at night. I think it's starting to rain. I'm not feeling it, but I hear it. Guys, if the rain starts and it comes down really hard and really strong, we got to pack it up really quick. I'm not feeling it, but I think I hear something. Maybe it's a squirrel. All right, well, the Weather Channel says it's raining, but it's not, so. How are you guys not excited about this game? Name one reason to not be excited about this game. Name one reason to not be excited about this game. I don't get it. I mean, the game. Look, if they announce it and you don't like it, that's different. But they haven't even unveiled this thing officially. I mean, they confirmed the existence of another GTA title, but that's about it last year. Because they had to pull devs off Red Dead Redemption 2 Online, which was great. I cheered for that announcement. I said, that's what we want to see. It's time to move on to the future. Not linger on some game that's played by 5 people. You got to get all the devs on GTA 6. They're literally working on it right now. What time is it in the UK? Rockstar North. They're literally working on the game right now as we speak. Think about that. They're literally in the office right now working on the game. It's starting to rain. It's starting to rain. Time in the UK. Oh, well, they're probably not working on it right now because they're probably in bed. But maybe they sleep at the office. I don't fucking know. Maybe crunch time. Nonetheless, it is starting to sprinkle now. I am excited, but we don't know anything yet. Well, this is the part to be excited about. This is the part to be excited about. Holy shit, did Nervous Energy... Hold on. Nervous Energy... Did this just come through? Oh my God! We're getting the lasers out. Nervous. Oh, it's raining out here too. Nervous Energy coming through so hard and so strong. Let's go. We're getting the party started. Nervous Energy coming through really hard and really strong. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. Nervous Energy is in the building. We're getting the lasers out, buddy. Look at that right there. Nervous Energy's in the building. Why is it not playing on the screen? It's starting to sprinkle out here. Let's go. Nervous Energy. It's starting to sprinkle out here.
It's over.
There it is right there. There it is right there. It's starting to rain. Nervous Energy, Nervous Energy, Nervous Energy, Nervous Energy, Nervous Energy, Nervous Energy, Nervous Energy. Let's go, let's go. Hit that like button. Let's go, let's go. Nervous Energy, let's go.
I hope you know that you and your content are appreciated.
That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. Nervous Energy is in the building. Let's get some hearts for Nervous Energy. Nervous Energy coming through so hard and so strong. The lasers are in full deployment. Here we go, folks. Boom. Nervous Energy coming through really hard and really strong with the $50 super chat. The Bruce Wayne bucks on the table. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. Nervous Energy coming through so hard and so strong. And it is starting to rain. It is starting to rain. So the Weather Channel was a little ahead of the game, but it is starting to rain, folks. Okay, not hard, but it is going to be probably consistent here. So we're gonna keep going for a little bit more here, but as it continues to come down, we will have to be packing this up here shortly. So that's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. Nervous Energy is in the building, coming through so hard and so strong with the Bruce Wayne bucks. And coming through in a way that makes sense. That's what we're talking about. Hell yeah, by the way, appreciate that. Nervous Energy. Those graphics are fucking good, bro. Damn! Those fucking graphics are amazing. Open up the lines. We've already opened up the lines like 3 times. It was a bunch of nonsense callers. I mean, we couldn't find one quality caller on the air. Plus, the audio was totally jacked up. That's what we're talking about. Green screen, by the way. Okay, buddy. You guys really think this is a green screen? How is it a green screen when it's moving in the background? How is it a green screen when it's moving in the background? That's what we're talking about, Rocktober. This guy gets it. How are you guys supposed GTA fans and you don't even understand the hype of a massive game like this? I mean, come on. Unbelievable. Stop talking about it. No. I can talk about what I want to talk about, buddy. You're not my mother. But you should tell your mother I said hi, because you certainly don't talk to your mother, and she's lonely, you know? Well, it was sprinkling, now it's not. I mean, very inconsistent here. Very inconsistent here. So it's coming down from the clouds all the way to the ozone layer to the atmosphere, you know? I don't know how it works. Well, snow doesn't really exist. I mean, it's first and foremost rain, and then the temperature turns it into snow. But the snow is not in the clouds, so snow doesn't really exist. I mean, it does, but not in that way that you think. That's what we're talking about, Rocktober. You got to get on the hype train in here. I mean, these people are just down bad in here. You can't get excited about the biggest entity in entertainment. This is bigger than Steven Spielberg, bigger than the Beatles. This is bigger than any video game console. This is bigger. You're not getting it. Everyone knows about GTA. You can go to the nursing home and ask the nursing home patients about GTA, and they know what it is, I guarantee you. Do they know what cyberpunk is? No. And that just proves that it's a cultural phenomenon to the Guinness World Records, okay? So if you guys are going to play fake gamer, just take it back to Fee, okay? And go show whatever's out. Lords of the Fallen or something, or fucking Liza P. I mean, oh. It's not crazy talk. It's just, what do you want me to tell you? Well, snow does exist, but not maybe in the ways that people think. It's cloudy here in Wisconsin. Okay, buddy. You're not from Wisconsin. Made in Scotland, exactly. Rockstar North. Is that where that's at? I thought it was in the UK. Where's Scotland? Not good at geography. Rockstar North. Yeah, it's in the United Kingdom. That's not Scotland. Edinburgh. Where the hell's that at? Edinburgh is the cap. Oh, so what the hell? That is Scotland. It's the capital of Scotland. Okay, well, where's Scotland? It says Edinburgh, and it says it's in the UK. Where's Scotland? This is complicated. So Edinburgh is the city. What is the state? Is Scotland the state, and then the country is the UK, right? I ain't trolling, dude. I'm confused. Where's Scotland? Scotland's not on the map. Let me type. What is Scotland? Scotland. UK country. I'm confused. This is confusing. Where the hell's London? Oh, Scotland's over here. That's not in Scotland. What the hell? Look at this. How is that in Scotland? That's like 200 miles away. Edinburgh is in Scotland? That's like 300 miles away. Look at that. Well, you learn something new every day. The country is Scotland? I thought it was the UK. What's the UK then? The United Kingdom. That's the continent. Let's just not talk about this because it's just too hard to, I mean, it's just too complicated. I mean, okay, but the United Kingdom is the whole. The United Kingdom is the whole island. And then you have. Let me click on UK. What is the UK? The United Kingdom is made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. It's the island nation. Oh, it just gets even more What the hell is an island nation? So the UK is the nation. Edinburgh is a city in the UK. Okay, so what? Okay, but what does this have to do with Scotland? I click on Scotland over here. What does it say about Scotland? That is not Edinburgh. I don't know. I'm done. It's too complicated. Oh, I see. No, it didn't show. Okay, yeah. There's a cutoff. It didn't show that until you clicked on it. No, it's Google Maps. They don't have this. Okay. So if we go to London over here, that's way down south. Holy shit. Wait, England? What's this? England is a country that's a part of the United Kingdom. Man, I'm a little confused here. So Scotland is a separate island from the U. I'm done. I don't get it. The entire island is the UK nation. That's what it just said. And so they're okay, but what is Scotland? It's another island within the United Kingdom nation? Dude. Now it's not even loading. And where is this rain? Oh my God, bro. I'm fucking done, dude. London. Okay, so London is in the United Kingdom. London, the capital of England. Oh, Lord. What? It said it's in the United Kingdom. Why are there so many layers to this? You have the United Kingdom nation, then you have England, and then you have the city of London, which I don't understand. So they're separate, but they're not. I'm done. We got to stop talking about it. I don't know how it works. Well, I'm sure you guys don't know how the USA is. I don't know. There's no states. There's just different chunks. But it's all within the United Kingdom nation. And you have England. Yeah, hold on. It just told me what it was. Right here. The United Kingdom is made up of England, Scotland, and Wales, and Northern Ireland. So it's an island nation. I'm trying to process it. I'm trying to understand it. I think I get it, but So if we go to Scotland, I mean, it's in the UK, but it's also in Scotland. I'm done looking at the map. I'm done looking at the map, bro. I'm done looking at that. That would take me a week to figure out. Truly, understand that. That's why we were in special ed. I had to raise my hand. They had an assistant teacher come over and start whispering in my ear, like, let's reiterate this because he doesn't understand. And it's like, well, the brain works a little differently up here. I don't know what to tell you. I wish it just clicked for a lot of other people like it does, but it doesn't. So, you have to study a little bit harder and longer. And even then, it's not a guarantee you're going to really get it. I mean, I didn't even know cars had batteries in it until mine didn't start. I thought the engine powered the whole fucking thing. Why would it need a battery? The engine's like 40 ton. That fucking thing doesn't power it, and that little battery does? Who invented this slop? You know what I mean? It needs a battery? I literally didn't know. I thought the engine was just. Now you got to play car mechanic. Like, you have to understand like everything. It's ridiculous. They didn't teach that in high school. You know what I mean? They didn't say the cars had batteries. I thought the engine just was powerful enough. It's a fucking monstrosity. You open up the hood and you're like, what the fuck is this? Who the fuck put this together? And how does someone know how to actually, like, maintenance it? Like, you have to be a fucking smart person. You know how many parts there are to an engine? That is insane. That's like alien technology, bro. You want to talk about the aliens, like, I think they came to Earth a long time ago from outer space. And they delivered the first car, and it's just like, this is the technology. And then, Ford, he discovered it and called it the Model T. There's the Twilight Zone. Still no rain. Yeah, I know. Guys, it literally says it's raining. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Oh, wow, they screwed up big time on this forecast. Hold on. Never look at the Weather Channel. It's trash. I thought electric cars had batteries because it's electric. Okay, but now you're telling me that. Why would it need a battery to go? And then you have the alternator. What the hell is that? Like, you have. Just become a mechanic, because everyone's going to have car problems. And if you become a mechanic and you're efficient at that, then you'll always have business. I mean, I'm not even trolling. That's a good job to get. I mean, if you love it. But I can't imagine working on cars, dude. I mean, it's just constant problems, constant. How the hell can you even diagnose what the problem is? I mean, I'm sure with modern cars, it's you probably just plug it into a thing, but even so, I mean, you still have to figure it out. Like, the amount of time it takes just to figure out the problem and then say, okay, well, this is the problem, this is the solution, we need these parts, we got to install the parts. I mean, gee willikers. It takes about a week to fix one car. Well, people are never not going to have car problems, so it's a good job to get. It literally says it's raining, and it's not raining. They literally moved the storm back on the radar. They moved the storm back on the radar. Oh, now we're car experts in here. Oh, let's not even play that gimmick. Oh, come on, buddy. Now we're car experts in here. How much mechanic experience do you have? Let's not play car experts in here. Oh, man. I literally don't know what the alternator is, but they said it's in conjunction with the battery. So if the battery's dead, the alternator has to work even harder. Okay, but what does the alternator do? Why does that need to be another thing in the fucking process of starting the? It's just ridiculous. Overly complicated. I don't know how that. So what is a Tesla? There's no engine in a Tesla, right? What the hell is a Tesla? I don't know what that is. I mean, I really don't know what that is. So you're telling me it doesn't have an alternator? You're telling me, I mean, there's no engine in it. So how the fuck does this thing move? There's just one big battery? And there's like a drive train or something? I don't know how that works. That's like foreign technology. From the future or so. Because there's no engine in the Tesla. It doesn't even make noise. The noise it makes is fake. That's unbelievable. If you have a Tesla, you're privileged and you don't know what you have. I mean, you should just observe it for a little bit and go out there and, instead of looking at the stars, go out there and look at your Tesla. Because, I mean, that shit's, you really think about it, it's like, what the fuck? It's totally different than the normal car. Yeah, it's got a huge battery. I understand that. But how is it moving? And you don't feel anything when you start it. Like, it's literally completely silent. That is weird, bro. I mean, when I took an Uber, they had a Tesla. I didn't know how to open the fucking door.
It's over.
I did not. You got to press a button to open the door, and then it rolls the window down, too. And I'm like, what the fuck is this
Soda
shit?
Drinker Bro
Who designed this? Very unintuitive.
Hey, Michael. I hope your day is going well. Just wanted to pop in and say hey.
That's what we're talking about.
Pig nose, pig nose, pig nose, pig
What?
nose, pig 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 nose.
I understand it. I understand it runs on electric, but that doesn't explain to me how it works.
Pig nose.
How is it moving the wheels? Because the engine uses the pistons like in the Titanic. They show the big pistons in the Titanic, right? It's the same thing at a smaller scale. I literally did not know how to open the door in the Tesla. Because it's a very weird design. I'm not used to things like that. And I still don't know how to open the door because it rolls the window down when you press the button as well. And it's like, well, I opened the door, but the window also rolled down as well. So it's just a design flaw. I don't know what to tell you. How does a motorcycle work? It's an engine. What are you talking about? How does a lawnmower work? Does the lawnmower have an alternator too? You got to put a battery in the lawnmower too? I mean, jeez. Guys, in 40 years from now, there will not be, it will be all electric cars. What we're seeing right now is the horse versus the Ford Model T all over again. And, you know, a lot of people are stubborn to convert, but eventually it's just going to happen. It might take another 25 years, but it's going to be all electric. Okay? Just like video games, it went from physical copies only to all digital. The transition is happening right now as we speak, and in 5 years it's going to be all digital. All digital. How does the computer work? Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what I'm looking at is fake. These are just pixels on the screen. It's an illusion. I mean, if you get real close with a microscope, you can see the how does the sun work? Well, now we're getting really complex. I don't know. It just exists. You saw the Cybertruck yesterday. It was cool. Yeah, I couldn't imagine getting in that thing. That'd be weird, bro. Probably couldn't know how to open the fucking door. Okay, what? Okay, no, what I do want to know, no, I'm not even trolling on this one. What I do want to know is how they made games before computers. That I do not understand. I'm not even trolling on that one. How did they make the Super Nintendo games? I mean, yeah, because there wasn't computers back then, right? I mean, there was, but maybe even Atari. Let's go back further than that. How did they make Atari games? There's no computers. I mean, did they literally get? How are you making a video game that displays pixels when you? That doesn't make sense to me. Are they literally on the mic? Are they literally on the motherboard, like soldering things? Is it pure math? I don't understand. I'm not trolling. I don't understand how they made games before computers. That I don't get. How did they make Atari video games? Was it literally an engineer working on a motherboard and soldering in? I don't understand. How did they make music? They didn't have computers back then. Atari was 1970s. I mean, they did. No one had those computers. What are you talking about? They just wrote code. What does that mean? They did have computers. No, they didn't. I'm done. I'm done with that conversation. You're full of shit. Atari. When did that come out? They didn't have computers back then. Atari, first release. I mean, they probably 1972. They didn't have computers in 1972 the way we think of them today. No.
Soda Drinker Bro super chatted
But that's not. You're not.
$4.99. Face sticker battery up a hamster, flushed face, button that hamster moves really fast. That's what moves the car.
They made it with plastic. So I was right. Okay, yes, that's not what I'm... Okay, nope. Wrong. Yes, there were computers in the 70s, but they were not... That's not how games were made. You think Atari had access to those computers? How? They were $1 billion. What are you talking about? So they were made on computers. Okay, but how did they make the first Macintosh? I've seen the Steve Jobs movie, and you got a guy in a garage on a fucking... how the hell is that made? How is he displaying pixels on a television? What the hell does that even mean? So we can basically build a computer with nothing. Can we... How was the first Macintosh computer made? I've seen the movie. They're in the garage making the damn thing. And it is starting to rain. Don't ever go live again. Go complain to Mr. Boss for the win. He's clickbaiting up the ass. I'm not clickbaiting. I mean, GTA is coming. I mean, it's just a matter of when. So, I don't know what to tell you. You guys aren't listening. I'm going to go Google it because you guys can't follow the conversation. Not one intelligent Macintosh, how it was made. You literally got Steve Wozniak on a fucking chipset.
Bald Lesbian super chatted
No, I can't find any images.
$4.99.
Oh my God.
We reached the big brain part of the show. Only the real can resonate. Baby, bear, wolf, lightning showers.
Yeah, right here. It's literally raining. This is it. Right here, the first Macintosh. It's a motherboard. That's all it is. So how was that made?
M0, 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 M super chatted $5. The electric motor is very interesting. Electric engineering is interesting overall. Makes me want to learn the full history
there was
of
one time I
computer
went to it. Let me just say this before the storm actually comes in, because it is starting to rain now. There was one time I went to a train museum, and I'm looking at a locomotive from 1912, a big fucking steam engine, and I sat there and I thought to myself, how in the hell was this made? I mean, this thing was huge. A classic steam engine locomotive from like 1912, and it's like, bro, it was actually scary. It's like you had to have a mad scientist make this thing
Midnight
and make it
Shepherd
work.
super
Like,
chatted
bro.
$4.99. I took your advice. Got out of the basement. Got the girl, job, and
Really?
a life. You work wonders, mate. No longer surrounded by Cheetos in my basement.
Well, I should take my own advice, man. You guys are doing pretty well. That's what we like to see. Okay, but we can build our own computer, right? Isn't that what the Raspberry Pi is? They should have had us do this in science class. That would have been fun. But how, I got too many questions. There's literally a documentary where it shows Steve Wozniak like rebuild the Macintosh with a simple board and soldering. Okay, but how is that displaying pixels on the screen? You're telling me he just went out and bought a motherboard and then got some capacitors or something? I don't understand at all. All right, it's coming down pretty hard. It's coming down pretty hard. We're going to have to wrap this up. So we'll see tomorrow what happens with this. I don't know if it's a troll, but this is from GTA forums. I don't think they really troll over there. They're pretty serious, pretty hardcore about this stuff. So look, if this does get announced tomorrow, not GTA 6, but the investor call or whatever this is called, then ultimately I think that's a step in the right direction, and we could very well see some GTA 6 stuff soon. Hopefully, anyway. But again, nothing is set in stone. And take it with a grain of salt. But we'll see tomorrow. And if this comes to fruition, I think this is an interesting sign, to say the least. So, again, nothing's set in stone, but we're going to have to wait and see in a way that makes sense. So, all right, folks, that's going to do it. It is starting to come down. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, tagging along, and supporting the show. And with that said, we will see you later. It's over.